Kappax system consists of modular elements produced in recycled plastic. Kappax system is the quickest and safest way to create ventilated ground floor foundations. The processing phases are the following. Arranging the outer forms. Using normal reinforcement panels, the forms are created just outer part for the perimeter foundation beam. Positioning the reinforcement. Once the reinforcement panel has been positioned, the reinforcement of the perimeter beam is put into place. Positioning the internal forms. The internal forms of the foundation beam are created using the so-called LX cast stopper wall that performs two important functions. A. Reinforcement forming. B. Cast stopper cap to prevent the concrete from entering the internal ventilation compartment. When laying, the sheet is folded along the curb. In this way, it takes on the typical L shape. Before the wall is laid, it is a good rule to cut holes using scissors or a cutter, where the ventilation vents will be inserted later. Laying the systems. Among the important functions enabled by using Kappax system, one of the main ones is the possibility to install systems and drains inside the ventilation compartment. Before the modules are positioned, the drain piping, corrugated pipes for electrical systems can be arranged. Laying the modules. At this stage, you can start laying the Kappax modules, which are true concealed forms to create the ventilation compartment. Always lay following the direction of the arrows printed on each element. Therefore, start from the top towards the right, then progressively down, again laying the Kappax system from left to right. Kappax and double Kappax. To create ventilated foundations in large areas, 3P Plast offers the alternative double Kappax element, which is one element made up of two single modules and molded together. Not only are the double Kappax element very stable, but they also halve laying times. Once you have finished laying the Kappax modules, you can position the load distribution reinforcement on top of them, which consists of an electrical welded mesh with the size based on the load. The mesh must surmount the reinforcement of the perimeter beam to create a seam between the cast screed and the cast beam. Positioning the vents. You can now arrange the air venting pipes. All you need are PVC pipes of 100-120 mm in diameter, set opposite each other and positioned, if possible, at different heights progressively from north to south. Once you have cast the concrete outside the structure, the vents are to be closed using ventilation grids. Casting the screed and the perimeter beam. At this stage, you can cast a rough foundation with the great advantage, thanks to the use of the cast stopper wall, of casting the perimeter beam and ventilated foundation all in one go. The concrete, of normal consistency, shall be cast over the central dome so that it folds naturally towards the void to form the pillars. If the concrete is too liquid and cast directly in the empty legs, it could favor their uncoupling and the concrete will enter the ventilation compartment and obstruct the same. Once the concrete has been laid, it can be vibrated using the traditional vibrating needle system to compact the concrete better. At this stage, the cast is complete. As you can see, the ventilation compartment is totally free and lets in plenty of air in all directions. The system piping is free and can be worked on at any time. The air will push out radon gas, making the building healthy to stay in. The mechanical barrier made up of modules create an efficient shield against rising damp. Plus, the structure created is compact but much lighter than traditional systems.